morning and welcome to Cave News. Good morning, I am Valerie Campos.
Hi, I'm Kirstyn Branson.
And today we have a big story on Harry S. Truman. Truman was born on May 8, 1884 in Lamar, Missouri. When he was a child, his parents discovered he had terrible eyesight.
He then had to get very thick glasses so he could see. His doctor recommended that he not play sports because of his eyesight.
So instead of playing sports like all the other boys, he read books, mostly about politics and presidents.
He was often made fun of and called names for being the way he was.
Through his high school years, he worked with his dad on a horse trading farm.
He also did very well in school. He had good grades and did the best he could on projects.
He graduated from Independence, Missouri High School and went to serve in the Army from 1917 to 1918.
He married Bess Elizabeth Wallace on June 28, 1919.
In 1919, Harry also worked as a partner in haberdashery business. A haberdashery shop sells things for sewing.
Truman was elected county judge in 1922.
1935 to 1944, he served as a United States Senator for Missouri.
Truman was elected vice president under Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1944.
He was sworn in as 33rd president on April 12, 1945, after Roosevelt died. He then signed United Nations Charter on June 26 that same year.
In 1947, he was introduced to Truman Doctrine. Then he was introduced Marshall Plan in 1948. Then in the same year, 1948, Truman was elected president.
The Korean conflict began in 1950, then returned to Independence, Missouri in 1953. Harry S. Truman died on December 26, 1972 at 7:50 a.m.
in Kansas City, Missouri of pneumonia. And now we're doing Did You Know by Addison.
Truman had read every book in the Independence, Missouri library by the time he was 15. He read a lot because his thick glasses made it hard for him to play sports. Truman has a sign on his desk and it said, "The bus stops here." It meant that the president couldn't pass his responsibilities off onto anyone. Now on to politics with Val.
Politics. Harry S. Truman was the county judge. They helped set and collect taxes and assisted with the management of homes for delinquent children and the elderly, and supervised the repair of county roads and government buildings. He was in the Army from 1917 to 1918.
Now on to presidency. Truman was president in these years, April 12, 1945 to January 20, 1953. There was still a potential bloody and long war with Japan ahead.
Shortly after he became president, Truman was told of a secret weapon being developed in the deserts of New Mexico, an atomic bomb, more powerful than any bomb ever known. Within a few months, Truman had to decide whether or not to use this weapon of mass destruction in order to end the war with Japan.
Atomic bombs. Truman said he felt terrible responsible for the suffering atomic bombs caused in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. Yet he believed they had saved millions of lives on both sides.
Remembering that the failure to respond to Adolf Hitler's aggression in the 1930s had led to World War II. Truman urged that the United Nations send a force to Korea to fight the North Korean invasion. The UN peacekeeping force was actually largely an American army. A World War II hero, General Douglas MacArthur, led.
After a series of early success by NU forces against the North Koreans, the war was bogged down in stalemate with no side winning or losing. General McCarthy urged the bombing and invasion of China, which was supplying weapons and soldiers to North Koreans.
We are here to talk about legacy. Harry S. Truman had his own library, Truman Library of Independence. He was buried in the courtyard behind the library. He stopped a war between Japan and America by using 2 atomic bombs, and then Japan surrendered. A few days after the second atomic bomb, Japan surrendered because they had enough destruction. He ended segregation in the armed forces. So he selected landmarks like Lamar, Missouri, where he was born, Grandview, Missouri, where his family had a farm, Key West Little White House Museum, Key West Harry S. Truman National Historical Site Adult Home, and Harry S. Truman Library and Museum, and the grave in Independence, Missouri.
And Truman were Democrats. Truman did have political experience before he was president, but Obama didn't have much experience. Truman had Army experience, and Obama didn't. Truman served as vice president, and when Truman left office, he wasn't regarded as a good president. They thought he was just an average guy who happened to become president. Then in the 1970s, he started to get more appreciation. He is now known as a near-great president today, and he is considered a man of honesty and integrity who did his duty without personal gain.
Obama and Truman were Democrats. Truman did have a political experience before he was president, and Obama didn't have much experience. Truman had Army experience, and Obama didn't have Army experience. Truman served as vice president, and Obama didn't serve as vice president. When Truman left office, he was regarded as a good president. They thought he was just an average guy who happened to become president. Then in the 1970s, he started to get more appreciation. He is now known as the near-great president today. He is considered a man of honesty, integrity, who did the duty with personal gain. Truman had to deal with war between Japan and the USA. Harry had to wear thick glasses because he had terrible eyesight. Obama was the first African American president, and Harry S. Truman was not African American.